Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by FroPack 1, which includes 14 custom Lightroom presets such as Black and White Boomify, Waffle House, Acid Wash, Kensington, Sandlot, Color Boomify, and more. Right now, you can get 40% off FroPack 1 for a limited time. Head on over to FroKnowsPhoto.com/presets to check out the before and afters. And if you decide to purchase it before November 11th, you will be automatically entered to win a prize pack valued at $1,000. And if you already purchased it, you're already entered. First up, Dan, what's today?
Halloween!
Well, yeah, Dan, but it's also my parents' anniversary. They got married on this day in 1976. I guess my mom went as Princess Leia, though Star Wars didn't come out until 1977. She was well ahead of her time. Every year, we hear stories about how a photographer decided to build a functioning camera costume, and this year is no exception. Japanese commercial photographer Yohei Shimada goes around the streets of Japan dressed as a cameraman. Though I'm not sure how he came up with camera A-man or camera-a-man and not just cameraman, but he takes flash photos that show up instantly on the back LCD screen of his costume. Now, I guess that's one way to pick up women. Flash them. Dan, I may need to try that out tonight myself. Who here has a camera that takes XQD?
Bueller?
Probably not many of you, since it's only really a Nikon thing, even though Sony invented the card. Just like ProGrade deciding not to make XQD cards, Lexar has also decided to no longer make them. Basically, Lexar stated that multiple parties, including Sony, has prevented them from moving forward. I guess that's why the only XQD cards you can get right now are from Sony, or well, actually, yeah, from Sony, being that the Nikon branded ones are not available in the United States. Both ProGrade and Lexar will move their focus towards CF Express, which is supposed to be much faster as well as reverse compatible with XQD card slots. Next up, guess what company is looking to get into the mirrorless camera game? I'll give you one guess. They make really shitty plastic lenses.
Fuji?
No, Dan, not Fuji. Yongnuo, of course. Yongnuo took to their Facebook page to announce plans for a name contest for their future camera. They are asking fans to vote on two possible names, both which are honestly terrible. One, 4G camera, and the second one, smart camera. They also said they are open to other suggestions for an appropriate product name. Now, I've got it. I got it, guys. You ready? Bodie McBoatface. Who's with me? From the looks of the camera posted on Facebook, this camera looks like it's gonna suck. And finally, Apple has announced the next generation iPad Pro in both 11 and 12.9 inches. Kinda like my stick, Dan. I'm a Boy Scout. They say the new Liquid Retina display pushes all the way to the edges. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Does this look like it's all the way to the edge? No, it doesn't. Nonetheless, the new iPad sports an A12X Bionic chip, which is said to outperform most of today's PCs that are on the market. Now, if you're wondering where the Lightning port went, it's been killed off in place of the much better USB-C connector. What's cool about this connector is it not only can be used for charging your iPad, but can also send power out the other way and charge your phone. Though you'll probably have to spend more money to purchase a USB-C to Lightning cable. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Along with charging, this port can connect to cameras with USB-C and also drive a 5K external display. One thing they forgot to mention is they took out the headphone jack, meaning if I want to use my in-ear monitors, well, I'll have to pick up a $9 USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack. The good news is I will now also have to carry a different dongle around to connect my headphones to my iPhone XS. Adobe showed off a demo of a full version of Photoshop powering through a hefty 3GB file with 157 different 12,000 by 12,000 layers. Now, I personally can't see doing massive projects in Photoshop on the iPad, but then again, I may need to make a quick thumbnail from time to time for YouTube. Can someone please explain to me why they can't just make a tablet that runs on Mac OS? The new iPad Pros will come in either silver or space gray in 64, 256, 512 gigs, and now there's a 1 terabyte option, and it can be ordered starting right now for release on November 7th. By the way, if you get the maxed out 12.9-inch iPad Pro, get ready to spend close to $1,800. Now, if you'd like to order one of these today, head on over to adorama.com/fro. It helps us. So which version would you like to order? And there you have it. That's your Halloween photo news fix this time around. To check out the last photo news fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, or subscribe. And if you don't, I'm going to beat you with my stick, because that's what happens at the Boy Scouts. You get beaten with a stick. Almost forgot my outro. Jared Polin. Thanks, Dan. FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.